That's pretty neat. So, I don't know if you know even yourself if you plan to stay in the military as an entire career. But while you've been in the military, how have you furthered your education, or how do you plan to further it?
Well, I want to get my master's degree, maybe another degree where in history, and I'm not sure if I want to stay in the entire time. It's just kind of here for the ride, see how far I can take it, and see where it takes me. But probably gonna get a master's degree in aviation management, maintenance. So either that or in history.
So while you've been in the military, all these different places that you lived and worked, I'm sure you've met some pretty incredible people. You know, what do you really feel is different about a military friendship or a military? I guess I don't know. It's just for me. It always feels so different than the people I grew up with.
It very much is different because you may not have the personal connection. I would say not in the sense of like you don't know them, but because you may be into one thing and they may be into something 180 degrees, but because you guys share the uniform, you still have a common purpose, a common attitude, a common drive, and you're thrown into situations where that brings out the best in people, really. So when you go into situations like a rotation through Japan, Korea, or combat or anything like that, you really see who's going to be there for you, and that's where you build these lifelong blood-filled like relationships where hey man, I'm going to bleed for you, or hey man, I'm going to do everything I can in my power to make sure that you're all right. And that's where I think the difference between a friendship is, just because you grew up with people, you shared a location with them and you shared experiences with them, but you share everything else in the military.
Versus, like, for instance, almost like a brother and sister.
Exactly, very much so.
So, Lieutenant, if you had any one piece of advice for students who are interested in joining the military, what would you, for instance, say, tell your younger self?
Um, Find out what you really want to do. Because the military isn't for everyone. I'll preface that right up now. It really isn't. What you really want to do, and then I would try to find a common track inside the military. Like, I wanted to be a pilot, so I went and said, "Screw it, I'm gonna be a pilot." And then I chased after my aircraft, and I worked my butt off, and I was one of the top ones in my class, and I got my aircraft. So I had the drive to go do it. But if you're interested, I would say reach out to family members that may have served, friends that may have served. Just ask them questions. Like, just asking someone is going to go a lot farther than what you think. They're probably going to tell you everything that they can tell you, and they will tell you. And then the next step I would say was just go talk to your recruiter and be honest. Because if you're really set on doing one or two things, then they're probably going to break their backs trying to get you that. So that's what I would say.
Well, hey, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.